All right, my friends, this is Donnie.
And Sandra.
And we are at Hyco Lake. Hyco Lake in Person County, North Carolina. And we are sitting in our Lippert chair, which is our couch to the world when we're at one of our locations.
And right now this is our front porch.
It's our front porch. We're actually on I'm going to turn it around. This is behind us. This is what you're seeing behind us. And I don't know if you can see the moon, but the moon is up there. Look about the middle of the screen. The moon is out. And so, we were kind of hoping for a campfire tonight. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. The wind has picked up today, though the temperatures have dropped.
Yep.
And
it's 10 degrees cooler today than it was yesterday.
Yeah, it's 10 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. And so, this campground out here, Hyco Lake Campground, it's not a state park. This right here, if you notice these cars, that's how we came in. And if you'll notice on the screen also, this is where we are in comparison to the county. And for those of you that don't know, we are attempting to stay at all 100 counties in North Carolina for at least one night.
This is number 59.
This is 59. We are headed to Caswell County tomorrow. And we are staying at a campground that normally just reserves for a month. You can only stay a month at minimum. And but
they're making exceptions for us.
The young lady that owns that campground is making an exception for us because of what we're doing. And they're wanting to represent Caswell County. And we think that is just super freaking nice of them.
Yep.
I mean, it's just awesome. And so they are charging us just for one night. And we are going to stay at that awesome campground tomorrow.
Yep.
And so I'm wanting to say it's 62 North. I'm wanting to say
either 62 North or North 62.
It's something like that. I can't remember the name. I don't have it right in front of me. But it is I got to admit, when I saw it, it's a really nice campground. But they got several sites that are open. And they said we could come and pick whichever one we wanted. And so we're going to do that. We're going to leave out of here tomorrow morning, and we're going to go there. And we're only, about 14 miles from it or something like that?
So.
We're close because...
Not far, because we're just side by side. We're basically on the border of
Person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on Person County.
Basically, Caswell County is just right across the lake over there.
Yeah. Now, I'll say this. For those of you that are not familiar with this area, there's a little town not far from here called Milton.
Oh, it's cute.
You guys have got to check out that little town. It looks like something like maybe Old Salem.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's a historic town.
Yeah, the architecture and stuff is very reminiscent of almost like Revolutionary War times or something.
It's just a little quaint little town.
It looks colonial.
Yeah, it does. It looks colonial. It's a little quaint little town.
It almost looks like something you'd see up in Vermont or something.
Yeah. I was really, when I went by, I'm going, isn't this cool?
Yeah, it was a cute little town.
If we had our car with us, we would have made a trip out there. And so, but we didn't. We're just strictly in the motorhome on this trip. And so, but
we'll have to come back.
Well, we're going to be in some counties that's not going to be really too far from here.
Orange wouldn't be.
Yeah, we got Orange and Durham still to do. That's right below this county.
We'll have to bring the car that time.
Yeah, we may bring the car. I don't know. There's still other, we may make it a day trip.
Yeah.
Because this county here is only 2 hours from, a little less than 2 hours.
No,
just depends on where you go. Is it 2 hours?
2 hours and 6 minutes or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna sit here and watch the sunset.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the sunset out here, guys. It's we showed up yesterday. We couldn't show up out here until 3. And we're about, there's not a whole lot of RVers. I think the ones that are here longer
stays.
than, because they'll rent out here monthly to you if you want to stay out here monthly. And so, but this is the season. It's cool. The trees are beautiful. I mean, it's just, the weather has been just absolutely spot on.
Yep.
It is calling for rain, though.
Thursday.
The day we're going back home,
Yep.
it's calling for rain.
Yep.
And so, it's supposed to be cold, too. And so, I think tomorrow morning it's supposed to be darn near close to freezing. And so, and then when we're leaving, you know, that's one thing I don't like is cold rain.
Yeah.
And so, it's going to be cold. And it's going to be raining, 92% chance of rain. And but
so we're enjoying the weather while we can.
We're enjoying this while we can. I'll say that. But out here, they allow people to fish. They allow people to swim during the season. They got boating ramps out here. You can canoe. You can rent canoes out here. I want to say it's about $20 for the day. For the day, that's $20 for the day. That's not bad. No. And so that's something I've always wanted to do. For those of you that's been watching our hiking adventures through the Carolina Thread Trail, they have trails that are called blueways, and that would be those systems where you have to do them in a boat. And but I've never been in a canoe before,
or a kayak.
And
I'm a little afraid to be in a kayak, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I tell you what.
To turn upside down, not be able to go back
well,
out.
What I want to do before we do those blueways is I want to take some classes.
Yeah.
I want to take a class on that.
Yeah.
And we'll have the proper attire, and because in the future I always, you know, I've went backpacking before, but I've never went backpacking where you take a boat, a canoe, or a kayak. I've always wanted to do that. And so it may be that I may have to do that on some of these blueways because some of them are like 30 miles one way.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's something that I've always wanted to do. So why not?
There's a really cool campground. I can't think of where it's down towards the beach that they have camping like that where they have to paddle in and you're on like a platform.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So it's like a swampy area.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a new way of camping that I've never done before. And so, but any rate, guys, we're just sitting here chilling, enjoying this. And the weather is just gorgeous. The views are just beautiful. And where we are at, you could just, I wonder if this is an area I'm sure this is an area you could fish off of.
Yeah.
It don't say no fishing.
No, it doesn't say no fishing.
And so, but they got cabins out here, and so you don't have to have an RV. You can rent a cabin. They got a bunch of cabins.
And 8 cabins, I believe.
Okay. And so, I will say this. I remember seeing that sign. We didn't mention it in the review that we did for this place, but they have a sign where they said you cannot bring any alcohol that has any more than 6% alcohol in it.
Yeah, that was really weird.
That's the first time I'd ever saw a campground.
And no glass containers. And most alcohol comes in glass containers. So unless it's a can of beer, I don't know how much alcohol cans of beer have.
I'm not sure. I'm not a beer drinker, but I will say this though. I have never seen a place that says no more than 6%.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy.
So, I mean, but you know, there's a reason for it.
I guess
there is a reason for that.
Hard liquor out here.
6%. And so
see if you can get this light shimmer off the water.
Yeah, I did. You can see it. The camera should pick it up pretty good. That's a beautiful view. It reminds me a lot of the way that color and everything kind of reminds me of what is that, Frisco Woods Campground. When we did the review for Frisco Woods Campground, that was a beautiful, that morning I did that. It was just as calm. That water was just beautiful. And so, but at any rate, guys, we're going to just enjoy this time. And, but we thought while we're sitting here, hey, why not have a chat with our friends? And so kind of let them know what's going on, at least on this trip. But yeah, if you guys are ever in the area of Person County, check out the little town of Milton. That little town of Milton. We will, at some point in time in the future.
It's in Caswell County.
It's in Caswell?
Yeah, it's in Caswell.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's just a cute little town.
Very cute.
You park one area and walk the whole thing.
Yep.
And so, this is a small little place. I don't know if we ever could see a bed and breakfast out there.
Oh, that'd be cute.
I would love to stay in a little bed and breakfast out there and just visit the town.
Yeah.
And so, but at any rate, guys, we love you. We wish you guys the best. And you guys be looking forward to our next little
adventure.
Adventure. Well, this is our sit-down moment.
Yeah, sit-down moment.
For you, those of you that don't know, our sit-down moments is when we're either sitting down on a hike, or we're just having a moment, we're just chatting, or we're sitting down in this Lippert chair on our trips. And so, but you guys take care. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.